Hey YouTube, it's Charlie from Reader Turned Writer. Today I am sharing my July TBR. I'm really excited for a lot of the books that I am going to read in July, so I will just jump right into my bullet page and share those with you. The first category that I have is my 2020 TBR. I have 36 books on my 2020 TBR, so I need to read 3 books from that each month if I want to finish by the end of the year. In June, I am planning on reading Hum, If You Don't Know the Words by Bianca Merares. I'm really excited for this because this is a more diverse read, which is something I'd really like to read more diversely, especially with everything going on that has really highlighted for me how I don't read as diversely as I want to. And this comes really highly recommended by Krista at Books and Jams, and I'll link her channel down below. She really enjoyed this book, so I'm really excited for it. The other 2 I want to read from my yearly TBR are Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepard, which is a YA thriller, and Snape, a definitive reading by Laurie Kim, and this is just an analysis of Snape's character from Harry Potter, and I've heard good things about it as well. My read aloud with my 3 children this month is The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. I'm excited for this one because our local community theater is doing Wizard of Oz this summer, and I want to take my kids to that. My nonfiction read this month is The Bonds That Make Us Free by C. Terry Warner. My husband is currently listening to this on audiobook. I will be reading it probably on my Kindle, and it is a self-help type book that talks about how we have the power to choose how we react to things and how we see people, and how as we change our hearts, then we can know what's actually right in a situation. And then because our hearts are changed, then we can desire to do the right thing. I'm really interested in the ideas that are presented in the book, but I am a little bit wary because my husband says that some of the book is boring or not as clear as he wished it was. So we'll see what I think about that one. My classic read is The Return of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. I have been reading my way through the Sherlock Holmes books, and I do really enjoy the short stories, so I'm excited for this one. I am doing the rereadathon this year, and the prompt for that is a book that taught you a lesson. So I was originally planning on reading Fahrenheit 451 for this, but I am really anxious to read the new Hunger Games prequel, and I want to reread the series the original series before I do that. So I'm going to switch this month and next month, or next month and the month after that, whatever it is, and reread the Hunger Games series this month and reread Fahrenheit 451 the month after that. My main audiobook this month is the first in the Bartimaeus trilogy, The Amulet of Samarkand. I don't know how you say that, by Jonathan Stroud. My husband actually got the audiobook for this and enjoyed it because he's making a game about summoning demons, and so he read this as kind of a way to be inspired, but it is one that I have been interested in for a while, and I never read it when I was younger, even though it is middle grade, so I'm excited to listen to that. The comic book I want to try is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. I'm not actually exactly sure which one I'm going to try yet. Maybe it'll depend on what my library has. The new release I want to try is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the Hunger Games prequel. So my plan is to reread the original trilogy, which I know are quick reads, and then start on that new release. And I've heard it's a little bit longer and a little bit slower, so we'll see if I actually finish it after finishing the trilogy, but I'm going to try. For a series that I want to make progress in, I am going to at least start the 3rd book of the Fire and Steel series by Jared Lund. It's called The Shadow Falls, and this series is a historical series that spans World War I and World War II. I've really enjoyed the first 2 books, and I'm excited to move on with the series. An ebook that I've had on my Kindle for a while that I want to get to this month is What the Wind Knows by Amy Harmon. I've heard really good things about it and about Amy Harmon as an author, so I'm very excited to try it out. And a physical book that I've had on my shelves for a while that I'm going to try this month is 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult. And this is my first Jodi Picoult book, so I'm really interested what I'll think about her writing style. I know that she is very popular. My goal this month is to read between 10 and 12 books, and I have more than that on my TBR list, obviously, so I will just kind of have to see how the month goes. Last month I read too many books. I guess that's not like a terrible thing, but I was a little bit near the middle of the month last month. I started feeling like sick to my stomach a lot, and so I was resting quite a bit and trying to figure out how to fix feeling sick. I'm still not really sure what's going on. I'll feel nauseous a lot. It seems like eating meat tends to trigger the nausea. Some days are worse than others, and so the worst days I don't do as much. I'm not as productive, but I do get to read a lot, and so I was able to get through a lot of books and a lot of pages last month. And this month I am hoping to figure that out, be more productive, and read just a tad bit less, but obviously still hit my 10-book minimum. That is what I am planning for July with reading. I do tend to stick pretty well with my TBRs, but it's not really a strict thing for me. What are you planning to read in July? What is the book you are most looking forward to next month? I would love to hear about your reading in the comments below and chat with you about books. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for lots of writing content. I try and do 2 or 3 writing videos a week. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.